Legends, I had totally forgotten about this film. Guys, welcome along to Coins Age Media. I am Rodney Stewart and we're doing more Laurel and Hardy. This little film, any old port from 1932. I had absolutely forgotten that this film even existed. It's been so long since I seen this one, but as soon as it started, the very opening shots of the film was just like, yes, this is the boxing one. It starts off with Stan and Ollie, and this DVD in the box set, it's all maritime adventures. It's all based around sailing or being sailors, and this one they play a couple of sailors from a fisher boat, and they're just back on dry land, and they're trying to find somewhere to stay for the night. They're trying to get a hotel room booked, and of course it stars Oliver Hardy, Stan Laurel, of course, Walter Long along with Julie Bishop. At the beginning they come to this hotel that's been run by Walter Long. His character is a bit of a scumbag hard man, and he's tormenting Julie Bishop's character, trying to get her to marry him or force her to marry him. And you see all this happening. He's kind of like, she's kind of been abused by him, and Stan and Ollie turn up to get the hotel room, and she's all scared for herself. And literally the first half of the film is set in the hotel. She makes a run for it at one point. He has, or tries to make a run for it, and Stan and Ollie, being the gentlemen that they are, try to stand up for her. Walter Long locks her into a cupboard, and Stan and Ollie start chucking billiard balls at Walter Long's character, and literally they're just bouncing off the back of his head, and he's not even fizzing on it, and they're like really starting to panic. And then the judge turns up to conduct the wedding ceremony between Walter Long's character and Bishop's character, and all hell breaks loose when Stan and Ollie try to get the key to this door that she's locked behind. There's a whole mad chase sequence between the three of them. It is madness, utter madness, brilliant. But that's not even the best part of the film. Basically, by the end of the sequence, she manages to escape, and Walter Long's character is screaming vengeance on Stan and Ollie. If he ever meets them again, he's going to kill them. And they run for their lives, but all their stuff is in the hotel, so they're stuck with no money. What are we going to do? We're hungry, we want to get something to eat. When Oliver meets an old friend of his that's running a boxing club and offers them $50 to fight that night, and Oliver, being the big businessman that he is, signs Stanley up for the fight. We go to the rest of the film is the fight, and it is Walter Long, of course. Muggsy Long is going to be their opponent in the ring, and oh gosh, guys, honestly, I'm tripping over my words in this review so much because I really don't want to spoil this one for you. There is so many slapstick moments in this, so many jokes. I was trying to keep track of the jokes that was in it, and there's just so many little things that's thrown in there. There's at least twice where they have got mix-ups with the hats, which is an old classic of theirs. There's delayed reaction jokes, just classic Laurel and Hardy stuff. And and the boxing match at the end of it, which is another beautiful thing about it, is it's not all extras that's in the crowd for this boxing match. Like, there's obviously like real life fans of these pair, and they're watching this happening, and the laughter that's going on in the background of the film from the people that's around the boxing ring, just so good. Yes, basically in the last section of the film, from the boxing match, Muggsy, Walter Long's character, says to his little lackey, gives him the boxing glove, and he's like, stuff this glove, and he goes and fills it full of nuts and bolts and stuff to give the glove a bit of extra pounding power, because he's just going to tear Stanley a new one. And during the fight, the glove falls off his hand, along with a glove falling off Stanley's hand, and they get the gloves mixed up. So by the end of the film, Stanley has the loaded glove, and the tables turn. It's beautifully done. The film is absolutely brilliant. As I said at the start, I was like completely forgotten about this. So long since I've seen it, but as soon as it opened up, I was just like, I could have shut the disc down and just jumped on camera here, did this exact same review, but I sat and I watched it again, because every last second of this film is definitely worth checking out. This is by far one of the best films they've ever made.